Good evening and welcome back to Fox Speed Shop. Here it's Tim again. End of last episode, bit of a disappointing first test drive. Seemed to run out of electricity. Had a bit of a hard start on when it was running hot. A little bit of low power, trying to pull away in first, which was probably what caused it to stall in the first place. So after I finished the video, I went and stuck a timing light on it, went and stuck a rev counter on the back of the coil, and redid the timing. Stuck another almost 10 degrees advance in there, so it's running about 18-19 degrees. Now runs absolutely spot on. I'll stick a little video from that evening of it running completely off choke, absolutely bob on. Doesn't really seem to have solved the non-charging issue, but then I didn't really expect that, so I've got on back order from my good friend Toto at Ricambio Fiat 500. Check out his link in the little status below. Nice little solid state voltage regulator, so that should hopefully solve some of the mechanical woes. So bearing in mind we can't really do anything in terms of running and driving, I thought I'd fix this, which has been annoying me for a while. The window felt seems to, despite having clips on it originally, doesn't seem to want to be clipped up into the window surround there. So I'm going to have to resort to putting a bit of Sikaflex or the equivalent sort of sealant adhesive on the back of there, winding the window up and letting it dry. And whilst I'm here, I think what we'll have a little look at is the issue around the door seal. As you can see, the door doesn't quite shut properly at the moment. Get a bloody thing out of the way. The door doesn't shut quite properly at the minute, and when it does, it leaks around here. I suspect it's partly down to the fact that this seal is too wide, and where it compresses here, it pushes the door out at the hinge area, and what that means is if it's pushed out there, obviously the leverage means it sticks further out of the back over here, and we don't get a proper seal. So I do have some thinner door seals. The problem with the thinner door seals, as you can see perhaps up here when I shut this one, is that they do leave a little bit of a gap. You can't really see it up there, but they leave a little bit of a gap along the top, although generally speaking they do make the door shut much better. Still doesn't quite line up down there. So a little bit of fiddling for today. Right, so in terms of getting this to fit here a little bit better, what I'm just going to do is use some water pump pliers and just have a little tweak of the pinch weld there, just pull it out a little. It's not really the most technical way of doing this, but it might just give us a little bit of wiggle room. Let's get this door to shut properly, otherwise the door's going to have to come off. We're going to have to fiddle with the hinges, which is a bit of a pity. Seeing as when there was no door seal, it aligned perfectly and shut absolutely spot on. I'm sure there will be comments in the comments about what an absolute hack this is, and to be fair, give you your due, I'm inclined to agree. Now, I'll be the first to admit that the shut line's not perfect, and it's not as good as it was with no seal, but it's a damn sight better than it was about 5 minutes ago. So considering it's a bit cold out here, I will take that as a win. I'll repeat the other side off camera, and then we'll see how the whole thing looks. Okay, so some of the more eagle-eyed fanboys amongst you might have noticed that what we've got in here at the moment in the interior is a bit of a mishmash. We've got Lusso door cards, however they're Lusso door cards in a 500F. So we have 500F seats and we have 500F trim and steering wheel and everything else like that. Basically because it's a 500F, but I quite like the Lusso door cards, I quite like the Lusso carpet, so I've got matching tan Lusso carpet to go in there, and we have a complete new set of standard F tan and beige interior seats. So over the next few episodes, as well as taking it out for a drive, what we're going to do is we're going to change over the interior. We're going to show you fitting the carpet, trimming the carpet to fit, as it needs a little bit of trimming around the throttle pedal area in order to get that to fit over there, fitting all of the trim parts down the center console there, getting the back bezels on here, and generally speaking just getting the interior a little bit tidier. Do need to get hold of a tan coloured kick panel to go along under there just to finish that off. But again, you know, thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching what we're about here, and if you enjoy this content, or as I say, if you like some of the custom 50s Ford shoebox I've got on one of my other playlists, feel free to subscribe, feel free to like, leave any comments that you want, good or bad. I'll probably hit you up if you have any good advice, and take care, have a good evening.